Hi guys, welcome to Parawomenradio. I'm Amy. This week, while casually immersing myself in my exploration of Gypsy Rose Blanchard, my interest quickly turned to disgust. I was absolutely flabbergasted to learn that she won't be gracing beauty school with her presence this year due to a lack of a grant. A grant? A grant? Seriously? What on earth does Gypsy Rose Blanchard need with a grant? Aren't grants meant for those who can't afford their education? I was beyond outraged. But then it hit me. Isn't this just classic Gypsy Rose grifter behavior? First it was extravagant trips, then a fancy house, cars, costumes, baby showers, makeup, ultrasounds, and the list goes on. Tonight, we're diving into the Gypsy Rose Blanchard schemes. And let me tell you, my friends, my gloves are off. I'm going to roll some credits while we wait for the rest of the GRB crew to roll in. Shout out to my dragonflies and to my replay crew. Be sure to give this live a thumbs up. Helps me go out into the algorithm party out there. Bring more people back to the party. It's just a free way to help me out. Tonight, we're going to be talking about Grifty Rose and her grifting ways. I'm really fired up about it, so there might be a little swearing tonight, guys. I apologize in advance, but when I get mad, I swear. It's just the way it is. I will do my best to limit it, though. But, once the swear words start flying, it's hard to, And this is what gets me fired up about Gypsy Rose is her stealing and grifting from the less fortunate. I can't even fathom a world that Gypsy Rose lives in that it's okay to be Gypsy Rose. Did she really think we were going to be okay with her saying, "Oh, I'm not going to school because they won't give me a grant this year"? A grant, girl. You grants are for people that need money. You don't need it. It just never stops. It never stops with this woman. Okay, so before we get started, if we could just start that algorithm dance party that I like to do, just start warming up your fingers and dancing them right up to the hearts and thumbs up button. Helps us go out into the algorithm party out there, bring more people back to the party. It's just a free way to help me out, and it's really, really appreciated. So we're going to start out with talking about this video that got me fired up. I have been meeting a lot of people over on TikTok recently, and Justice Junction is one of those people, and she put out this video, and let's take a look at it. The way we do things here is we will show things, but I will put everything that we watch during this live down in the YouTube show notes. I'll speed it up. I'll slow it down. I'll talk over it. But for fair play use, we do cite our sources and the YouTube show notes. So if you want to know them, you can check them out there. I've been becoming closer to Justice Junction this week. It's been really nice. There's been actually a few YouTube TikTok creators that I have been talking to quite a bit. Dysfunctional Cutie, Brittany, who is a TikTok, our new moderator, Brittany. She's over on TikTok. And there's quite a few people, and I've had them over on our channel. I really hope that TikTok doesn't get banned for their sake, because there's so many people out there that are depending on that money. So I really hope that there's a cease to this ban for them.
So Gypsy called yesterday, and she had some pretty bad news, and she wanted me to share with you guys that because we already shared that she was going to be starting college, the college got a hold of her and to let her know that she wouldn't be starting college this semester. There wasn't enough grant money for.
Also, I want to point out that lately there have been more and more pro Gypsy supporters posting on my content. It's not like a flood of them. Like usually I don't get anybody that says anything positive about Gypsy Rose, but here and there, more of them are like creeping in. I don't know if it's Gypsy Rose herself, because she likes to do that. She takes on aliases. But has anyone else noticed that? Has there been an upsurge in support for Gypsy Rose, or is she just doing more BS.
For her to go, and they were only taking people that were already enrolled. So she won't get to go, but they're hoping she gets to start in the spring. So let's wish her good luck on that. And if you haven't already, I have a Gypsy Rose support group on Facebook. You're welcome to join. We have close to 4,000 members. So make sure that you answer all the questions, and hope to see you in there. Bye.
Because, I hadn't been able to talk to you too much lately, but I know that you talked about wanting to go to cosmetology school. Did you decide whether you think you're going to do that?
I want to. I'm looking at a couple of places. It'll be after Parole, though.
Yeah.
Because, obviously there's no schools and cutoff.
Right.
So after I'm off Parole, I'm going to go tour a couple of the schools and see which one I want to do.
Why does it have to be after she's off parole? She can't move to wherever her school is? Does she have, I know she has to live where she's living, and if she moves, she has to get permission, but you can't get permission to move to go to school? It seems like that would be something that Parole would want her to do, but she doesn't want to do that because she's not going to get a grant this year. She's waiting for that money, waiting for that sweet money to pay her way. She's used to that.
Yeah.
But I think this is going to be good for you, though. I'm excited for
I
y'all.
want to go through my whole life being the girl that murdered her mother. Since my incarceration, I have been keeping a secret. I am engaged.
Her story,
Okay, so let's keep moving on. I wanted to actually take a quick look at that impromptu live that she did, and where she talks about cosmetology, parole, TikTok, and friendships.
Okay. And when's the series start? When's the season start? It's in March?
March 10th.
March 10th.
Mm-hmm.
So exciting. Are you excited to be, are y'all done filming?
Not yet.
Not yet. Almost, though.
Almost.
It should be. Oh, that's going to be exciting. And then what you're going to do? I know you said, this is what I wanted to ask you. Because, I hadn't been able to talk to you too much lately, but I know that you talked about wanting to go to cosmetology school.
While I'm sitting here, I am reading some of these texts or these messages over here, and Squiggle says, Bree is encouraging to build skills. I'll give her that. I just wait for the day that Bree gets the sharp end of Gypsy Rose, because it happens to everybody. She turns on everybody, and it'll be so interesting to know what Bree has to say about Gypsy Rose then.
Did you decide whether you think you're going to do that?
I want to. I'm looking at a couple of places. It'll be after Parole, though.
Yeah.
Because, obviously there's no schools and cutoff.
Right.
So after I'm off Parole, I'm going to go tour a couple of the schools and see which one I want to do.
Yeah, there might be one not too far away from Ken's area.
Yeah, probably. I just have to kind of look into it more.
That's awesome. I'm excited for you to do that. Like, if you decide to, just
I wanted to do it because they had the cosmetology program in Chillicothe. But whenever COVID happened, they had shut everything down because of 6 feet apart and all that stuff, social distancing. So
it's really not a long program,
It's a year.
Yeah, so it's not that long compared to if normal college, for a year.
Right. And there's part-time, there's full-time, and there's part-time. Yeah. I'd probably do the part-time considering, Aurora. So
that's exciting.
Yeah.
Something that you like. Something completely different than
I would say she would do the part-time just because she's a lazy slug, not because of Aurora. I don't know
where you were heading.
I can't stand Gypsy Rose, and I get so irritated by the way that she takes advantage of others. I can't believe that she's expecting a grant, and that a school is, because I thought grants not. Maybe I'm thinking of a sliding fee scale or something. I don't know. I can't believe that a school would offer Gypsy Rose a grant.
Yeah.
But I think this is going to be good for you, though. I'm excited for y'all. And I'm excited to get off parole, and
Girl, I know. I got
You're
5
so
more
close.
months.
I'm ready for Gypsy Rose to get off of parole because I think that's when Gypsy Rose is going to do herself in. I think that Gypsy Rose doesn't know this, but parole is what's keeping her in check. Parole is what's saving her butt. Parole is the one that won't do anything to, they're not acting on it. So she thinks that she can get away with this stuff. So when parole goes away, she's going to get a lot less. I think she's going to slip up. I think that's when she's going to slip up.
What are you, like 4 months away? 5 months away?
5 months-ish.
5 months? Oh, that's so exciting.
I don't like to count like this month, the month that I'm in. So I'm like 5 months.
5 months. Okay, that's good enough. And then in April, don't forget like a bunch of people that you know from the private lives and stuff, like people that you've gotten to know are all coming down here.
Oh, that's gonna be so much fun.
I know. Christy said, I think the show will definitely be on at that time. So, she said we can, the night that the show comes on, we can watch on the deck.
Have a big watch party.
I know, a big old watch party. Yeah, it'll be so exciting. I know that so many people are so excited to meet you, and some of them got to meet you.
Oh, who is excited to meet Gypsy Rose? I really want to know whose life thinks it's exciting to meet Gypsy Rose, because you really need to find something else in your life if Gypsy Rose is the excitement in your life.
Is Dreamer coming?
I don't know. Y'all, we need to get Dreamer down here.
Sure.
I know Jeanette. I think Jeanette's like, I need to bring so many boxes of tissue. Jeanette's the crier. She just, every time she just, hold on. Oh, every time she just, anything good that happens, she just cries. She loves you like she just thinks of you like her. I don't know how she explains it with the comments off, so she probably say it, but she goes hard for you, let me tell you, in them TikTok streets.
Harder than you, Bree? I didn't think anyone went harder than you.
Jeanette, you can get off the TikTok streets now, girl. We done with the streets. Because we are. And it has been so much more peaceful. Like,
I mean, that's what I want from, for you. I know it's been hard.
Gypsy Rose wants something for Bree. She just wants Bree to do her dirty work for her. That's all she wants for Bree.
But I got through it, girl. I got some thick skin over this past year. And, don't ever think of it as that, because I'm telling you, Gypsy, I would do it again. I don't regret it at all. I'm glad that I was able to be a voice for you when, the world.
She's glad she's making money off of Gypsy Rose. I mean, has anyone ever done anything where they found out how much money Bree makes off of Gypsy Rose? I mean, she goes live every single day for multiple hours. She must be making good money off of Gypsy Rose.
Shut you out. And I know all the people that have been by my side since the beginning, or even newer ones, are glad that they've been able to go to bat for you, because you always couldn't, being on parole makes that hard too. So I don't regret it. I know it's been hard some days, but to be honest, like, man, I've learned so much this year. Like, I was writing down that the other day, just like everything that I gained from this past year. It's been like probably one of the craziest years of my life. And like, and in some ways, this like full of like so much hate, but so much love at the same time. Because I mean, where there's hate, there's usually love, and vice versa. And you just got to take the good with the bad. And I don't regret it at all. I know that I stand on the right side of things. It's important to me. And I got to see.
Okay, so who wants to predict how long do you think it's going to be that Bree is back on here crying, saying that she was standing on the wrong side? Okay, so that is what got me fired up and led me down this rabbit hole that we are down.
As the wind comes to play, I shall hang from the trees by the feet of a crow and I will blow a kiss to you. I will blow a kiss to you, and I will wear